Aquele está morto.
Hello, this is McKillers, and you're going to ignore my loadout again. This is another, I'm going through all the maps, and I'm going to talk specifically about every single non-DLC map, and now we are on high school. I'm doing this for new players. If you are a new player, or you just want to learn about the map, I am here to help you. Also, I will cover some of the sniping strategies per map for people that want to learn how to use a sniper rifle. But if you're a new player, I suggest you do not use a sniper rifle. I will get into that more in my discussion for in the gameplay part of my brand new players tutorial, I guess. High School is one of my least favorite maps in the game, but I think it's very polarized. I think there are players that really like it and players that really don't like it, and I'm one of those players that don't like it. I think that players that like to use covert training really love this map. It is very good for people that use covert training. One starting path I use with a rifle, and I do this almost every time, is I like to come up here on this side of the map and quickly check the courtyard. Check this window, check that window, give it a little bit of time. Again, if they are higher level players, they will generally get to these two places before lower level players. So if you're playing against people that are I'd say under maybe 50, and even, 50 is not a low. I'm just using that as a, I guess, proxy for a guess here, right? Most of the time they're going to come to the classroom, but I like to check this quickly to try to see if there's anybody coming around, and then I'll quickly move into this area, and I can pick up this health kit. There's usually a health kit that spawns right here, and then I can move over and hold them off from this box here. You can snipe down this area, maybe catch a couple of, mid-level players at this box quickly, and then move over. You can, if you move to the right, you actually cut off that little area that I was covering to, so you can use that little plank, or what is that, picnic table. It's kind of a little cover. It makes the other team, if they want to shoot you, they want to come out. But most of the time you're not going to be alone, so you can actually move up to the right, because if they move out and shoot you right here, then there's no cover, and you'll have help probably shooting from that side. And maybe get a few spots in the classroom. This is the classroom hallway, I think. This is what it's called. This is the classroom. This is the death trap of the map. But you will see in some of my gameplays that I put together that we actually held in the classroom pretty well, which was surprising. Health kits galore in this area of the map. Health kits galore. If you have something to throw, a lot of times I will throw it through that window. If they're at that box, you can actually throw stuff through there. A lot of people come through that hole. I'm terrible at this map, so I'm going to try to give you the best commentary I can, but I'm so bad at it. Sancho West. I know that if you're watching this video, you have very likely seen his channel before. He likes to go through this area in the beginning of the game, and I'm giving away all his secrets, so I hope he will not hurt me too much. I generally stay out of this area just because I most of the time have a hunting rifle. So this area for new players, I think if you're a new player, then if you're brand new, then I would stay out of this part of the map, unless you're cutting through to run away. Because I think that you need a little more experience before you can consistently be able to work through this area of the map and be effective and not get killed, right? That's my quick tip for that area. I get killed all the time through here, but I don't have covert. And one thing that is not good about this is if you have covert, you think you're like, okay, but if someone on the other team has strategist, and they're at the classroom box, which is really popular, they will see you on their minimap walking through this area. All it takes is one person having strategist too. So on interrogation, this is really not good, because you're going to get seen and called out a lot. Even though you may have covert 3 and you're crouching, they'll see you through their strategist on their minimap, and strategist works through covert, and then you have now flanked yourself into a bumblefuck here against the other team, because once you're called, then the whole team, or at least 2 or 3, are going to be able to just come up here and have a good shot on you coming around. That's just, you'll trap yourself. So if I'm sniping from this side, I like to come out here, cover this box quickly. Again, this is a popular spot to snipe from, but you have to watch yourself. When I was first starting out, I would sit here for too long, and there would be so many times where I would, my team would be in the classroom, or they'd be fighting, and I'm go, okay, I'm good, I'm not going to get snuck up behind here. But then you'd have like Sancho West over here coming up these staircases, and no one had strategists, and I would get shivved here a lot because they would sneak up, they would shiv me, they'd see me first coming up that double staircase, they'd shiv me, and they would engage my teammates and come from behind. I got flanked so many times, like levels 0 through really 150 or so. But the one thing you have to watch out on this side is the Sancho West flank, and I'm actually going to make that a signature flank. And you'll see me cover that flank pretty well whenever I... this is the most important spot. A lot of people ignore that, but I like to come up here. I will cover this, and then I'll actually drop back. I would listen out for this, but still, I would still check because they're going to have covert, and I would still look right here. Because once you get flanked from this area, it's really hard to recover because you're surrounded. Your team is going to be surrounded inside of the classroom, which is not a good place to be, right? And the reason that the classroom is a death trap is if I craft a bomb, and I have crafter, that's cool. I never have crafter, it's weird, but I'm doing it for the videos. If I craft a bomb, then I can bank it off of all kinds of stuff here. And if I want to throw it, you know, I just have to hit that wall. I have to hit this wall. You know, it's easy to hit people with projectiles in here. And I am terrible at throwing bombs. If you know, I'm the worst. I actually tell people with Crafter to not give me anything but a health kit. This is the classroom. That is the classroom hole. There's not a lot of names here. This is the courtyard. Courtyard. This is the awning. I'm on right here. This whole little pathway. One's on the awning. I forget to do the callouts. Apologies. This is the AC unit. Popular spot. This spot is a lot of new players like to sit here. But if you're here, this is a collapsing spot, right? A lot of new players will get distracted, and I'm guilty of this too. You'll see me in my gameplay be guilty of this too. They'll get distracted through this action through here, and again, you can actually get a quick shot on people who are here if you peek out, but not, you know. They'll get distracted, and people that have come through the classroom will actually hit you at this window, and this is not good, right? Because they can bank things off of this back wall. If they have a bomb, right? I can bank it off this wall, but the opposite is not true because I'll throw it down the staircase, right? So, if you're attacking from the classroom into the AC units, you have a lot larger advantage. And if I am, I think a lot of good players, if they see someone in the AC units and they're a flanker, they'll see someone up top and they'll actually just come through here, go up, and then be in that spot to attack the person, right? So if you're a newer player, use the AC with caution, right? Stay there, but once you get a funny feeling that you have stayed there for too long, you need to watch that. You don't need to worry about people coming behind you much because they won't, I don't think, unless they spawn behind you, but use that with caution. The outside area, I see a lot of new players not coming out here because I think they get torn up by good players from the windows most of the time. And they don't feel comfortable because they feel like this is a lot more open, but I think this is actually not a bad area. But that's probably because I have a hunting rifle a lot of the time. Let's see here. Health kit here. School bus. I think that I forgot to do. This is that spawn is the gym. That big gym. I think that this is actually like the. I think this is the little gym. I don't really know. Someone should comment on this video and tell me what this is because I forget. This is the room above the gym. I'm so bad at this map. I don't even know the call-out points. There's a library. I see. Oh, one good thing, real quick here. I see a lot of good players, and I need to do this more often. Right? Oh, I should have ran the other way. I need to do this more often. So, if I am in the classroom. No, if I am in like the engagement in the classroom. A lot of new players, they like to get this box and they like to engage people like over here. This is not good too. This is not good because you'll like be shooting someone right here, and then say someone's in the courtyard, they'll come around with like a shotgun or something and just blow your head off, or they'll like throw something. don't engage people if you're standing right here. Really, this is not a good place to engage people from. If you're like camping behind here, your feet can still get shot. Same is true up at the classroom box. Your feet can get shot by a sniper. I would suggest you run probably over here. I would suggest you run to the right and maybe actually climb up here. That's what I would suggest. And then you can come up, and if you're coming up around up top, then it kind of forces them not to. If they see you coming up top, then it forces them to kind of back up a little bit and engage you up here, or it's a little bit more advantageous. And I actually see the opposite. That's what I was getting into. I've seen once or twice good players, and I forget to on this map. It's very good play. I'll be shooting at them from this side, or they'll be in this, and they'll get into trouble, right? And they'll actually bail through this hole, and then they'll bail either here or they'll bail out, right? And they'll just completely bail, reset, run through the back of the map, and then you'll have covert, and they can like squat here. And then I've lost them. I don't know where they're at. And then they can like, they could be coming through the courtyard, or, you know, it makes me kind of itchy when I'm actually forcing my way through this part to even get this box, because they'll bail out here, and sometimes they'll just camp in that room, or they'll camp like right here, and then they'll just like pop out and just peg me at this box. So that's a good strategy if you're on the other team, or if you're on the side of the map and you're like getting forced. If you're feeling like things are collapsing on your side right there, just to like bail out through that hole, and then bail through, and then like kind of camp that hallway across the way. But remember, do not engage people right here. This is not good. A lot of new players will just come out here. Do not do that. Stay out of that part of the map. Use these little buildings, these little rooms right here more often. You want to use this area. This is a collapsing area again, but you can. This is not bad. This whole area, as long as you can stay away from the Molotovs and bombs, right? But don't like covert here. Right? This is for non-covert players. Covert players need to stick to the Sancho West strategy, and he is the covert master, or a lot better than I am. So I try to help you as much as I can on this map, but I'm not good. If you're a new player, then avoid the flamethrower. Is very good on this map too, by the way. I've had a lot of success whenever they made the buff to the flamethrower, and I didn't realize that it was as good as it was until everybody started using it, and it became kind of a cheap weapon. Then I kind of put it away, but it's still on my complete tryhard loadout, I guess. Whenever I see one, I think it's fair that I pull out one on the other team. If we lost a match and I see someone with a flamethrower, then I think it's fair for me to also pull one out. A lot of good players. Let's see. A lot of new guys. This is. I don't like this. I don't like this window much. That's not very good. You're going to want to stick a lot of your combat needs to be probably in this top hallway through this box with like cut through, you know, defending the classroom but not really going too far into it. Like this area is not bad. If you have somebody coming around you, then you know, you can shoot through this hallway, and then if you need to bail, you can actually bail through the Sancho West path that I have now coined and come up around them on that side, or through the, you know, there's not a lot of good spots on this map to kind of stick around, I guess, that I know of. I see a lot of good players actually using this spot's not bad if you know that they are in the courtyard, or if you know that they're likely to come out of the courtyard. Say you're keeping track of what boxes they have, and it's about time that they have this box. Then that area is a lot better than this area right here, because again, if I'm in the classroom, I can throw stuff at you. If you're camping right here, and it's hard, I can't throw stuff at you right here. It's a little bit more difficult, or at least have enough time to get away. If I throw something here, actually, I have to come out here and you know, use my whole body, and it's a lot easier to hit someone. The opposite is true. They can hit you a little easier here from there. But that's about all I have to say about high school. I would say that this is not as good as the other maps because I'm not nearly as good at high school than I am at the other maps. School buses. I don't get in these very often, but these are, I guess, similar to the sniping tower on University, where you can kind of use it to help your team push up a little bit more. So if you're in the the school bus and there's like 3 people down here and you're 3, and then one gets in the school bus, then they have to kind of, they can't really push up here because you'll shoot them from the window and they won't have cover. So I don't use the school buses as much. I feel like someone should probably give a better commentary for high school. I don't think I covered this very well, but anyways, I don't know what the next map is. I think it may be downtown. That'll be interesting.